Yo, what's up, man?
How's it going?
All right, how's it going?
So, how do you find these things? Is it just do you work in this industry or what's the deal?
Well, the thing was, you were talking about a Sprinter or whatever. So when I came into the chat, I said I'll drive a damn thing, just joking around. And then I seen you looking at stuff, so I was like, well, I'll do some research for it. You know what I mean? And because I'm an actual car dealer, but I don't deal in Sprinters. And I said I can get something at something at the cost of wholesale for you if it's possible. But these things have to be custom built. So I was just looking, to save you a few bucks or whatever. So then I started looking into them and doing some research because I seen you looking at them for 170,000. You know what I mean? And I was
Yeah.
wondering the significance in it. Like that one that's 215K, but he has one for 159,000. Well, the one that's 159,000 doesn't have the curved wall of the optic lighting. It doesn't have the extended chassis, all of that. And then I was wondering why you were looking at 2025s that cost 170,000, and that's because they're double VINed, and the actual chassis on it's only a 2024 Mercedes. So if you ran the VIN number, it would come up as a 2024, but they're selling it as a 2025, and that's why the price difference. And then on top of it, this guy builds, he built the Kardashians. The one that you were looking at, that's the one he just sold to the Kardashians. The one I showed you the other day when you looked at, it just sold on Friday. He forgot to take the listing down, but he has the same build going right now in production. It has 6 weeks left. Or you could start all the way from custom at 229K, but it takes 3 months to go through production, and you could fully customize it. You know what I mean? But this is a legit source. There's no commission from me. I was just doing research for you, helping you, look for the best possible deal. And then the resale value on these things, just like he told me, he said those ones that you're looking at for 170, because I actually let him look at the ones that SNLS or whatever that you were looking at in Houston. I let him actually go to their site and look at them. And I wanted him to explain to me why the price difference and the significance. And he said that's because those are actually 2024s that are double VINed, and they're selling as a 2025. They don't have the air ride, and they don't have the extended chassis. You know what I'm saying? I just figured with my research and my time, if you wanted to throw me a bone, I'm not going to say no. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And maybe that eventually, like, some other streamers will see your van and like it. And then maybe that guy will come reach back out to me and, give me some type of commission or something, if that was possible. But their prices seem to be set in stone, and you'll be dealing directly with him. You know what I mean? I have nothing to do with this. I just took out the middleman, did the research for you, and did what I did. You know what I mean? That's it. Simple. But you get haters in here talking shit. I'm trying to make $1. I'm a scammer. I'm from India. All this bullshit. But that ain't the case.
God damn it.
This guy, dude, who the is this guy?
I don't know. He just started. Let me add him then. Is this?
Where did you find this guy?
So I didn't find him. He found me. Apparently he's like a nerd baller and some other people viewer, and then he found me during the event. And then when I started talking about the Sprinter van thing and then the RV thing, because Chicken asked me to buy an RV, and I was like, I'd buy myself an RV. And then I started looking at RVs, which led to Sprinter vans. And then he kind of showed up with better for value if I'm spending that kind of money.
That van that you were looking at was how much?
It's like 215.
Dude,
I found
that guy is retarded. That 200K for that is retarded. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what's going on, man?
I gotta hear this idea, this magical idea of yours.
I mean, I don't want to air it out on stream or whatever, but I'll definitely air it out to you.
Dude, just air it out.
And trust me, when I leak it out, you guys are gonna love it. You'll be a part
Well,
of it.
let me get a little something. Just throw me a bone. Just give me a little something here.
I don't know. Then what? Then I'm just don't exist no more, right? No, I can't sell it like that. But hey, why don't you pull up that DM and look at the merch? That DM that we had started talking.
You mean on my other Discord?
Yeah, the new one that you just messaged me on. Pull it up. I posted pictures of the merch that
Wait, post it here so we can all see it.
You want to sell a stream idea?
I don't want to sell a stream idea. I just want to be a part of it somehow. That's all.
If it's a good idea, we're not going to cut you out because it's your vision.
Dude, it's going to be that big that the sponsorship's going to fight over their names on the actual item that I'm going to present to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's that big.
I mean,
and it'll be badass. And you guys will enjoy it too. You'll be a part of it. I mean, Nick, all the big streamers will be a part of it, dude. But if you want me to disclose it, I mean, I will. You know, just remember me or remember my name. You know
No,
what
I
I mean? I
mean
don't want.
definitely. I mean, I feel like everyone who pitched me an idea at
Okay,
the
and
event.
you tell
Yeah.
me if you think this is a
What's your
great
name?
idea. My name's Bob, but
No,
on
it's
Kick it's
not. Your name is
uh,
Bob.
yeah, my name's Bob. Well, I mean Robert,
Dude,
yeah, but I go
your
by
name is
Bob. You
not
know what I mean?
Bob. Dude.
I mean, my name's Robert, so I go by Bob. I mean, that's what you know. What else you want me to tell you?
Okay. Robert makes more sense. Bob is like Bob is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's short, you know, for Robert, you know. But who usually gets called Robert? You know, I mean, it always ends up being a Bob, you know. But I mean, I will disclose it if you want me to in front of the chat right now, you know, and you guys tell me if I'm, you know,
Yeah, go
wrong or
for it.
not.
I mean, I love a good idea.
All right. Well, my idea was almost like a Junkyard Wars, like with you know, with all the top streamers or whatever. But what you guys do is you're going to build your own demolition derby car and have a big IRL demolition derby. And the sponsors would sponsor themselves on the cars. You know what I mean? But it would be all the top streamers like you, Ice, you know, maybe even Amrith, like just all the known name people. And I think that would be bad as hell and have like a demolition derby set up, you know, with IRL, with all you guys driving a car, you know, last car running, you know what I mean? They'd actually have to build their own cars, go to the junkyard, you know, buy little $1,000 cars, $2,000 cars, and have a big demolition derby with all the IRL streamers.
I kind of like that.
Didn't-
I do wonder how
We
do you
heard that
introduce
idea at The Apprentice. It was from D-Tan.
Not about no demolition derby.
His was,
Yeah, D-Tan said. He said demolition derby. That's what D-Tan said.
he did mention demolition derby, but then he I think settled on pitching the idea of fuck, what's that rally thing? Basically, it's like a rally, but like with the rally cars instead.
This is just a demolition derby stream, you know, have all the top, you know, top streamers create a demolition derby car, and then you would have the sponsors painted all over the cars and stuff, you know what I mean? Have a big IRL stream with all you guys in the derby, you know what I mean?
How would you
I don't know
stay
if you
safe?
ever
I think
go up
that-
there.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. And you know what, Bob? I think we're going to have to cut you out of this one.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what, you know, I mean, that's cool though, you know what I mean? That's fine, you know. You do what you do, but I'm not the one selling him the van for 210,000 either. He's actually buying it from a custom builder, and he's getting what he's paying for. You know what I mean? You can go buy a $160,000 one with the screws exposed, rattling, going down the road. Doesn't have air ride, doesn't have the extended chassis, all of that. Plus, you're going to buy a 2025 with a 2024 chassis that's only worth 130,000. I broke it down for him, and there's no commission on my side. I said if he liked my research, he could throw me a bone. I wouldn't say no. That's it. You know what I mean? It's simple as that.
What kind of bone are you thinking?
I don't know, maybe 1,000. I don't know.
It's a big
Nothing
bone.
crazy. That ain't that big
It's
of a
big-
bone on
it's
a 215. What is a seller? What kind of commission does a salesman make on a $215,000 purchase?
I
That's
mean,
not
they make
big of a bone.
they
He
do
doesn't have
make
to throw me
more.
anything. I'm building a bridge just to link up, talk to him. If it networks, it networks. He doesn't have to throw me anything. I'm not going to be offended. You know what I mean? I didn't ask him for anything. I took it upon myself to do the research for him and lead him in the right direction with it. You
But
know?
you're not selling the car. You just found the website.
I didn't find the website. I actually had an hour and a half conversation with the guy that custom builds them. So it was a lot deeper than me just going and Googling it and finding a website and just giving them a link. I know the ins and outs about everything. Yeah.
All right, dude? What's your Venmo? Let's send him a bone. Let's send him a bone, dude. Let's give him 1,000.
I don't have a Venmo. I got Cash App.
Well, dude, I mean, what kind of bones are you retrieving, dude?
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't in it for the bones, you know. But if you go to your DMs, Nick, you can look at the merchandise that I produced for the Antarctica trip that I thought would be cool.
Wait,
And
send it here real fast, like this chat.
I did. I mean, if you look at your, I don't know how to send it to this. Last time I tried to do that, that's what dropped the call because I tried to figure out how to send it.
I tried to
If
do
you
a
just
new
look at your
call. That's what's
DM.
happened. If you put it here, we can both see it, or all three of us.
I
can
like
see it.
I liked the idea saying that he should buy the van because the Starlink will be good for Antarctica. I think that's a great idea.
Let's see. That's the back of the shirt. Here's the sleeves of the shirt. This is the front. I was starting the Antarctica.
Oh, you're
See,
saying
that
was my
this is the
design at
thing you
first.
gave Nerdballer, right?
Dude,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, see, and then it's a CX tour, so it'd be like a concert shirt. You know how the band goes on tour, and on the back you see how I only got number 1 Chile, and then number 2 would be where your next trip. And I didn't know Antarctica was going to be the first one, but it's the big deal. But see how I changed it down and dropped Chile to the top, and then look at the sleeves. You know what I mean? I
Oh
got the
my
CX
God.
tour. You see the
Dude,
CX
that
tour? Check out the sleeves. You see I got CX, and I got your face over there on the other sleeve.
dude, that is sick. How'd you
And
make
it,
this?
I created it myself. I wanted Nerdballer to present it. My buddy owns a t-shirt shop in Cleveland to where I can make merch for you guys. It's like an established business. You know what I'm saying? It's not no spray paint can place. You know what I mean? So I was just looking to plug in. I was laying in bed. It's wintertime. You know what I mean? Just, you know.
And how much cheese is this guy in Philadelphia gonna get
On what?
on the t-shirts? Like, what's his
He's in
cut?
Pittsburgh. Oh, I mean, we
What?
would create it and come up with the price. You know what I mean? I think we get t-shirts for around $8, and then the design, you know, and every time that you go on a new trip, there would be clips, you know, like post little pictures and stuff like that all over the shirts. And by the end of the year, it would look like an LV shirt, but it would be just be all your trips and all kinds of the different clips and pictures all through the merchandise and everything like that. I was actually
I
going to create a jacket for you guys to go to Antarctica, CX Antarctica jackets, you know, since you guys were going to be the first streamers in Antarctica doing IRL.
I think Vagabond's gonna beat us, but no, that's a great idea. I like the idea of the viewers having to buy shirts that are slowly getting added with new things. So they'll have 20 shirts with the same exact design with one thing added to it every time.
Yeah, with an upgrade, and they'll have to rebuy and all that. And they're not going to be overpriced or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I don't
Why
know.
not? Dude, it. Make this overpriced. Let's get some bones up in here.
Yeah, and I can make hoodies and everything, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, I love it. I think it's fantastic.
I was thinking that, like, yeah, if you're gonna do something like this, you could just make them patches and then sell a varsity jacket and let the viewer put the patches on for the stuff that they watched.
Yeah, you could even turn it into that type of situation where they could buy patches and add it. But who's going to get their jacket sewn every time? You know, it would be like an LV. You know how LV throws their logo all over the whole shirt? At the end, it would kind of be like that outcome, you know, of each, you know, new merch and stuff like that with the clips everywhere, you know. And then when you see how Antarctica and Chile's real small, eventually I would drop that Antarctica to small and put it on the chest, like maybe on the top left shoulder. And then the next trip would be the big logo in the front, you know, with everything else the same. And then eventually you'll have all the trips with all the maps all over the front, and on the back you'll have each, you know, place you went, and then all the different clips and everything all around the shirt and everything, you know.
That is mind blowing. That is a good idea. How'd you come up with this idea, Bob?
I mean, just laying around the house with, you know, a creative mind. That's about it.
God damn. I mean, that's some good shit, bro. I'm ready to buy one right now.
I could definitely make you one. We already made the file and everything. That shirt could print right the hell out.
I'm gonna be honest, Bob, though, that the t-shirts are great. The van, though, bro, the van is dog.
Bro, that's a custom. The van that he is buying is the same one that the Kardashians own, the same one he sold to 50 Cent. Lil Wayne owns the same exact build. He can custom build it for $229K from scratch if he wants to. The one that he's looking at is $215K, and that's their top of the line build. He could do what he wants with it. But the ones that he's looking at for $170,000, they don't have the extended chassis, or they don't have air ride also. That's the reason why they're able to sell them so low. If you ever been in a Sprinter van, they rattle like a mother. Okay, well, the one with the air ride, you want air ride in your Sprinter, and on top of that, you don't want it rattling everywhere. These floors are CNC cut, everything's secured. You don't see screws. The wires ain't hanging out everywhere if you pulled the walls off. You know what I mean? Everything. I mean, you get what you pay for. Where this one, he could go use the shit out of it and still get 180K for it. You know, with 50,000 miles on it. So that's the point.
He's not getting 180K if he tries to resell it. What are you talking about?
Bullshit.
If he drives the hell out of it, how's he getting 180K back?
Because of the build and the quality of it.
Yeah, but if it's got 100,000 miles on it, you're not getting 180K for
100,000
that.
miles, yeah, now you're not going to get that. But I'm saying he'll probably upgrade it by the time it hits 30,000 miles, 50,000 miles. You know what I mean? It's still going to be worth 150, 160,000. You know, whereas he spent 160 on a used one already, he's going to be under 100 now. You know what I mean? I don't know. It
So you're
depends on
saying
what he wants to do with
the
it.
Kardashians, they upgraded out of the Maybach build that they had for this?
The one that I gave you, the link that says sold, that
Yeah.
is the actual one that the Kardashians bought.
$100 if he cannot say no what I
Oh.
From this
Okay,
guy
dude.
personally. There's only so many people that custom build these sprinters in the U.S. Okay, the ones he's looking at are just car lots that resell and that buy them to resell them. They have no idea on the build or anything like that. The screws are hanging out the things. None of the screws are hidden. None of the wires are probably in harnesses. You know what I mean? Nothing's CNC cut, you know? Even just like the desks alone in this build that he's showing you right now on screen, they have the rollout desks that are secure. The other ones have the fold down tables. Them things rattle like hell. You know what I mean?
I mean, dude, the Kardashians do not have this van.
Oh, yeah, they do. So does Lil Wayne and 50 Cent, the same exact one.
Lil Wayne does not have this van, dude.
Yes, he does.
That's just a flat, bold lie, Bob.
Do you want me to pull up my email from him right now?
I'm going to need a source for this.
I mean, I'm not even making any commission off of this, so I don't know where you're going with it. Like I'm trying to get over on him or something like that. I just simply did some PA research and then led him into the right direction so that he doesn't buy the wrong thing out the gate.
You don't
That's
want,
it.
yeah, you're not getting commission, but you're getting a potential bone. So, you know,
Well,
it's
I mean,
like,
is there something wrong with that? He doesn't have to throw me anything. I prefer to network and make this a long-term thing. You know, it is what it is. You know.
yeah, I just don't. I've never seen Lil Wayne with such a van. All right, well, what are you waiting for, Nick? Send this guy the bone. Let's and get the van, the house, get the van.
Well, no, I mean, there's still 6 more weeks of production in the van, and the one that he has, the one that he would buy if he wanted to, has 6 weeks production left, and it's gray, not black, but the same exact build with same everything. Okay.
So we got Bone Bob.
Bone Bob, yeah.
You're
I
saying
thought about being an IRL streamer. I mean, you know, I'm a little older now, so if I was in my younger days, though, I would definitely consider it, especially the lifestyle I live.
How old are you?
I'm
Walking
46.
sack of bones. What?
46.
46?
Yeah, I'm 46.
Oh, that's not even old. I thought you were gonna say like 60 or something.
No, I'm 46.
Okay, I mean that's not that bad, dude.
Yeah, well-rounded in life. You know what I mean? I do a lot of meditation, a lot of years of breath work. You know.
We
You'd
want
love
to see the
email?
emails with the van guy. Let's see.
Okay.
You said you asked us if we wanted to see. We do. We really want to see it.
Okay. Let me take. If I hit the little square, is it going to hang up my call? It's you know.
Yeah.
I sent 2 pictures. Yeah, Bone Bob. That's gonna. There you go. Are these emails? These are personal emails. There you go. Let's see.
Doesn't say any celebrity names.
Okay. Well, then I'd have to figure out how to drop this down to get to that part of my email. If the place was open, I'd have you call them live right now on the phone and ask them if the Kardashians don't own this same exact Sprinter and Justin Bieber.
Are you just assuming because you saw them in the stories? Did the guy actually say to you that they
I didn't watch the
all
stories.
came
I
and
personally
bought
talked
his
to this guy.
vans?
I didn't even know anything about them owning it until he brought it up to me on the phone with him. But you want the screenshot? You want the screenshot up here? I took a screenshot of, but I mean, if I post this dude's phone, you know, if I post this dude's call on, you know, it's gonna leak the phone number.
What do
I
you
mean,
mean
well,
post
his
his
number's on the
call?
internet anyways. But there you go.
You said it was an email.
Okay, well, check that out. Is that
What?
so?
Huh?
I didn't research that. Look at the timestamp on that. That's me personally talking to this guy, and look how long that was. Do you see that? 1 hour and 30 minutes I was on the phone with this guy.
How much money did Nerd Baller give you?
He just tipped me $100.
Let
For
me see
what,
the
though?
transaction. Where did he tip you?
Just to for the the guidance that I was giving him a little bit.
No, where? What platform? How did he tip you? It had to be transactional, like
Cash App.
What was that this week?
Well, I didn't bother him. I didn't even bother him about it or whatever. No, this
what
was
does
just
souvenir
after the
mean?
event.
That lines up with
Because for my time and watching all that shit, it was just like I was like, I didn't want any money from him, but I was like, I'll take it as a souvenir. You know what I mean? Just so because I never used Cash App. I basically downloaded it for that purpose. It's just a souvenir. You know what I mean? None of these other motherfuckers that are laughing at it, huh?
I think the real question is, who's this guy Alexander that had to cancel $2?
Some trash bastard that borrowed a black and mild on me at the after hours bar. I was like, mother, you can give me $2 for it. So I sold it to him, and he canceled the $2. What a bitch if I ever see him again.
I'm confused because you said that you didn't end up helping him. So what was the souvenir for?
You speak for yourself. I can't speak for him.
Dude, you're selling random people $2 black and milds.
So you can ask him on stream.
Dude, if you got 3 black and milds left, you're at after hours at 4 a.m, and a mother wants one, you ain't coming off that bitch. I was like, you could buy it off me. And so that was that $2. You know what I mean? I don't know that guy. And then he canceled it on me. I was like, this mother. You know what I mean? I never even used my Cash App ever.
Nick, you gotta send this guy to Antarctica, bro.
That would be nuts.
No.
That would be crazy.
What if Nick threw you a $1,000 bone and then you drove the van to Houston?
Well, that's the whole. That I would fire up the stream and go pick his van up. I'll fly from Cleveland right to Missouri, and I'll drive it all the way straight to his door.
Wait, okay,
I'll fire up my RL.
We might have a deal there if I get the van.
The reason why I even presented this to him is he kept on looking at sprinters. I was like, I'll drive that motherfucker. That's what I kept saying in his chat. And I was like, you know what? Why not look this up for him? Because I have a car dealer's license, so I thought I can get him something at wholesale. But these things are actually fully custom built, so you can't just go to the car auction or a car lot and buy one of these things at wholesale prices. They don't come off the line like that. You know what I mean? You have to buy the chassis and actually build them yourself, and customize them.
Nick, we could use a driver going through Patagonia.
Holy
and you can look at my driving record. It's flawless. I don't have no accidents, no nothing. I don't have no criminal record. I don't drink. I don't smoke, none of that. I do drink once in a while. It's going to be hard to pull up at a bar and you guys go in and I'm sitting in the truck waiting for you guys to come back out. That'll suck. But
is Patagonia
it is what it is.
Crazy mountain passes where if you make the wrong turn, you die?
Yes.
And do you trust him with your life?
I did drive a delivery truck for Sears back in the day. I used to deliver appliances. So I got some experience under my belt.
Do you think you could drive through precarious mountaintops?
I'm sure I could.
For 3,000 miles?
I'm a badass driver, bro.
Well, I mean, you're hired.
I'll fly to Missouri and pick that bitch up myself.
Wait.
Will you drive the van down to Patagonia?
Holy shit.
I'll drive it wherever. I will definitely do it.
All right, Nick. So you buy the van. Bone Bob will drive it down to Patagonia, and then by the time we get there, the van's ready to go. We get the Starlink. We go to Antarctica with it.
Yeah, there's just one problem. I don't know if you can move a vehicle like that.
I'm not that geographically inclined either. Where the hell is Patagonia? I thought that was like some spot in California with the cliffs. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Argentina.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I mean, I would trust you with my life, Bob, and you get us to the end, and you got many bones coming your way.
Sounds good to me.
Either that or we get boned off a cliff.
So what'd you think of that merch idea that I came up with, Ice? Did you like that?
No, I was trolling, dude. That's complete. It was complete.
Okay. Just checking.
I mean, the merch was like, it just
designed a little better. I just kind of slapped that together like last minute, so I didn't really work on it a ton. But
No, I mean, I'm just not a big shirt guy. I think that's what it is. Like, I'm just not big in the merch,
But I mean, the fans and stuff, it's something for them to buy. I don't know how your merch sells or anything like that. For your
sells like.
Does it? Okay.
It sells like. Yeah, last time I did merch, I lost money in it, so I said, F that shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, well, I think that we could change that up.
Nick, I
especially-
lost money because there was like a certain amount that I had to sell because the distributor was eating the costs of the, I don't know, making the shirts, and I sold 0. So they were like, dude, what the f-? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I mean, you came to me with this offer. I told you I'm not a merch guy. And you're like, dude, can you just like give us, something to recoup some losses? And I'm like, no. And then they were like bitching at me real hard, so I gave them like $1,000.